Okay, hi friends. So this for me is take two. I'm so sorry, I'm just a few minutes late. Okay, let's make sure that this is working. All right. Okay, well, I should be live, so fingers crossed that this works. Okay, so let's go here. Oh, there we are. Okay. So, all right. So I see you guys now. Hi, Amy. Hi, Judy. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Cindy. All right, you guys. Whew, technology is fun. All right. So, a lot of you guys were here with us last week and we were talking about some things that changed with Facebook. And so, it's just a little bit more. So, yes, you see me now. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Welcome to our brow bar, you guys. I am super, super excited. I am wearing very minimal on my face because I want the brows to speak for themselves. Now, I want you guys to see my brows, y'all, they need some love. Okay, they need some love. And I sacrificed my brows for all of you. Okay, so here's what I'm going to have you guys do. Consultants, tag your customers. Customers, tag your consultants. That way we know who's here, all the things. Okay. So I'm going to take 2 seconds and tag a few of my customers. And I apologize. My computer updated and now all of a sudden all of my emails make a noise and I don't know how to shut it off. So it's okay. It's okay. All right, so I'm just going to tag just a couple of people here and then we will get started. Okay. All right. Whew, are you guys ready? I'm excited. I'm super excited. Okay. So, just so you guys know, obviously there's no obligation to make a purchase tonight. But when you do, your consultant is going to be super excited about that. It is our month. And if you have not heard from your consultant today, there's a problem. Because today is the last day of our month, which means we are pushing for some really big goals. Okay. And we're super excited about that. And I know you are too, because I know you love your consultant and you want to help her with her goals. So there's a couple ways you can do that. You can book a party, you can place an order, you can do all the things. And since you guys are here with me tonight, you are going to get to see a brand new product that launches tomorrow. Okay. Your consultant can get a hold of this particular product either on the 10th or the 15th of May. But she's going to take pre-orders for this product tonight, okay? And so if you're my personal customer or Erin's personal customer, we can get a hold of them now. So we can go ahead and take your order for those. And hi, Crystal. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Julie. Okay. So I'm super excited about tonight. We are going to get started with brows. Okay. So there's a couple of things I want you to know first off. Okay. First things first, and I can't remember who said this. It was somebody in our unit that said this, but brows are not twins, they are sisters, which means they are never going to look alike. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter any of it. You will never get your two brows to match perfectly unless you're going and getting them. What do they call that? When you get them like almost like temporarily tattooed on, unless you're doing something like that or having cosmetic surgery of some sort, you're never going to get them the exact same. They didn't come in the same way. They didn't grow the same way. They're not going to shape the same way. Okay. And typically microbladed. Thank you, Judy. I love you guys. But If you try to make this one look identical to this one as you're tweezing, because we tweeze, we don't pluck, we're not chickens, you're going to end up over tweezing and losing hair essentially. So here's what we're going to do. The first thing that I want to talk about tonight is how to shape your brows. And this is for everyone. Okay, so this is across the board. It doesn't matter what shape your brows are. I don't care who you are. None of those things matters. Okay. Let me get my piece of paper here because I want to show this to you. So this is a good general rule for where you need to look. Okay. So if you come from here straight up, and I'm going to show this to you with our precision brow liner, which we're going to talk about here in a second, but this is what I'm going to use for this. So I was taught this many, many, many years ago, and I love that we're still teaching it today. Okay. So if you go straight from the corner of your nose straight up, now y'all, I am going to make a line with my pencil. Okay. You can sort of see where I did that, right? That's where your brow needs to start. Anything on that side of there, it needs to go. Okay. Number 2, to do your arch, you want to go from the outer corner of your nose, okay, right across the iris of your eye. I couldn't think of the word, okay? So you want to go from here straight through, and right there is where your arch needs to be, okay? So my arch needs to be right there. Now, I am using this and I am drawing these lines, okay? Now, the last thing is you want to go from the corner of your nose to the outer corner of your eye, and that is where your brow needs to end. I was way off. We'll just wipe that off. This is harder to do on my computer, y'all. Okay. Corner of your eye, right there. Okay. Where's my mirror? See, you can do Mary Kay too. All right, you guys. Okay. Yep, I can see it. So right there. Okay. So if you look, I have a mark here, a mark here, and a mark here. Those are the places, and I'm going to make those a little darker so y'all can see them clearly. Okay. So those are where I need to be tweezing and shaping. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Oh, it's way easier to use my my mirror, y'all. Okay. So I'm going to make that one a little darker for you guys. Okay. So this is where we need to make our adjustments, okay, while we are tweezing our eyebrows, okay? Now, I don't like to go hog wild, okay? So you can see where my brow is thick here. I don't want to pull any of the important hairs. What you want to do is you want to pop down, and anything that is down here in this area, okay, that needs to go. All right. So those areas don't need to be there. Y'all, I have brows that will actually come down to like here at times. So we're going to take care of all of those. And there you go, Amy. I use this one because the pencil's a little thinner for me, so it's a little easier. The next thing you want to make sure you have is a good pair of tweezers. Now, I don't know about any other brands or anything like that. You guys, this is Revlon, but they are super sharp. Let me see if I can do this. They are super sharp. Okay. They come to a nice point and they are angled. Okay. I don't like the ones that are pointy. And the reason is because you can grab your skin and you don't want to do that either. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So I know when I go to put my brows on, if you guys can look, I need to draw my brows down here because I'm missing brow hair. Okay. And the same thing over here. Okay. There's a spot that's missing hair. Okay. So we know that we have to draw a little bit on. Okay. Just add a touch. And we're going to talk about how to shade and all of that here in just a second. So first things first is I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab, remember those little pesky hairs that I said were underneath? You want to go through and grab those little guys first. Okay. The ones that you know are not supposed to be there. I literally, like I said, Erin said this the other night, but I sacrificed my brows for you guys, just so you know, just so I could do this for you. Now, typically, if you've never had any treatments done to your brows, typically you don't want to pull or tweeze anything from up above your brows. That's just a general rule of thumb. However, when you have somebody who doesn't know what they're doing and they either wax you or they oh my gosh, you guys, words are eluding me. I used to go get mine, thumbs up. Oh my gosh, where they use a piece of string. But anyway, when they come up here and they do this, guess what? Now you're going to have to take care of up here too. Threaded. Thank you, Amy. I need you here in my head. Okay. So I don't have a ton up there, but people have, for some reason, decided that that's where they want to tweeze and get rid of things for me. So I have hair that grows up there. So we're just going to take care of that quickly. I told you we were going to do a whole shaping session. Okay. That's why I didn't put any actual eyeshadow on, because I wanted to be able to see the hairs instead of okay. So my arches are pretty well where they need to be. I know I have to take this one up just a little bit because you can see that my arch isn't quite where it should be. But for the most part, they're pretty good. Okay. So you definitely want to come over here and you want to clean this area. Like I said, everything on this side of that line has to go. Okay. And any pesky hairs in between. And I'm going to go ahead and do this one while I'm at it. Okay. Get rid of those little ones down here. Now, show of hands, how many of you guys have never flossed, threaded? Yeah, Amy, my mom has to use a 50-time magnifying mirror. I'm not that bad yet. I'm getting close because I am struggling with this little mirror, but that's okay. We'll get there. We will get there. So a lot of people have never had anything done to their brows. I used to get mine done religiously, and I went to the threading over the waxing because I had somebody wax this brow at a salon once, and all I heard was oops. Who wants to hear oops when somebody's waxing you, right? And so they took almost half of this brow completely off. And so I stopped going and getting them waxed and I started threading them. However, when you are choosing a threader, please don't go to the mall and get threaded. There is a very specific, it's an ancient beautification process, but you have to be very careful. It's out from the Middle East, and they do a wonderful job as long as they know what they're doing. And so I had them done at the mall, but they don't manipulate and stimulate that area once they're done. There's certain products that they have to put on and they massage the area. And if they don't do that, you get red and puffy and angry and terrible. So, Amy, I highly doubt that, girl. You have beautiful brows. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that so I can see these rest of these little hairs. Okay. And you know the ones that are sticking out that don't belong. Those are the little guys you want to grab. And keep them out of your eyes. Okay. Now, I always keep one of these, our little spoolie brushes, handy because I want to make sure that I'm getting all the right hair all the time. Okay. All right. So this side looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and should have brought some eye makeup remover. Okay. I should have left that one, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. This one will likely be a little harder because I'm not facing a light. There we go. Let's face a light. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. I turned that way and now I can see other things that I missed the first time. Okay. This one is always harder because you're coming across your vision. For those of you who are left-handed, it's going to be the opposite. This one will be harder for you to tweeze, okay? Amy, if you guys are local, the ladies at Hartville Flea Market do a beautiful job threading. And if you've never had it done, don't freak out the first time you have it done because it's going to sound like they're taking a zipper across your eyebrows. It literally sounds like it's like zzz. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how else to explain it, y'all. Okay. So now that our brows are cleaned up a little bit, I'm going to go back and put this one on so that I know where I'm supposed to be. Okay. All right. So once that's done, you guys, I like to go back through and brush again. Now, you can see that I am not going like this, and that's because that's not how my hair grows. So you want to brush in the way that your hair grows, or you're not going to know how to tweeze your brows, okay? So my brows grow kind of up and out. Okay. So there we go. Now, you guys can sort of see, I'm going to get really close. You can see where I have a little bit of hair loss. You can see like the little bald spots here and here. Okay, that's normal as you age. One of the reasons that I always tell people, even if you don't wear eye makeup, please use our oil-free eye makeup remover at night just to swipe over your lashes and your brows because it's going to condition that hair. And, you know, if you have long hair, you're likely using hair conditioner plus your shampoo. So you're washing and then you're conditioning, right? It's the same thing. You still need to condition the hair on your face, okay? Yes, Amy, you can also get gray hair and lighter hair, or you can be light. My mother-in-law, Cindy, who's watching, her brows are non-existent. If you actually look at her without any brow product on, you wouldn't even know she had brows. My daughter's the same way. So they need to supplement that with a product to fill it in. And all they have to do is literally fill in where their hair is so you can see it. Okay. Okay. So, first things first, let's talk a little bit about the products that you can use to fill those in. Okay. So, the first one we're going to talk about, I'm going to do this side so you can see that my brows are not the same. See how this one's a little bit more this way and this one's a little more okay. I'm going to fill this one in with my brow liner. Okay. Okay. Oh, Christina, you're scared of threading. It's no more painful than waxing. It takes a little longer, so you're going to feel the pain a little bit longer. Not gonna lie, but it's typically amazing. And then if they're doing it the right way, they're gonna massage the area. Wonderful. It feels amazing. Okay, so we're gonna fill this in. Now, when you're using a precision brow liner, what you wanna do, rule of thumb, is you want to be about the same color as your hair or a shade darker. Okay, now, dark blonde is too dark for me, and the what's the other color that is darker than this one? I have all the colors because I have to, right? Because we got to know that stuff. Okay, so the one darker than mine, see, I never look that far because I don't use it. The one darker than mine is dark brunette. That one's a little too dark for me, okay? So you have to choose the right color. Typically, if you send me a picture, I can guide you through the color that you need, and your consultant can do the same, okay? So we're going to fill this in. Now, when you're using the Precision Brow Liner, you guys, what I want you to do, and these are 14, what I want you to do, I'm going to get rid of that mark, is you're going to go and make tiny little hair-like strokes. Okay, so you don't want to draw this on. Okay, that's number one. You never want to draw your brows on. Okay, so you want to follow your natural hairline. And you want to draw those little hair-like strokes in the same direction as your hair. Okay. So I know as I go through this, and I know I have to take that down to that little edge. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull him off. Okay. And then you literally just follow your natural hair. Done. Okay. Can you see the difference though between having a brow and not filling it in? Yeah, no scribbling. And please don't do, I saw a picture of somebody that had a coat hanger and they were like, yeah, please don't do that. Okay. So that is what I want you to see with the brow liner. I lost my lid. It's fine. I'm fine. We're all fine. I just don't have a lid. There it is. Okay. Now, you have a couple of other options, and we're going to do one of them over here. Actually, we're going to use all the products, but we're going to start with this side. So the first, you guys are probably like, show me the new product. Okay, we're going to start first with the other end of our spoolie brush is this is an eyeliner brush. Okay, so I'm going to use a smaller one that we had a while ago. And I'm going to bring out, remember this? We talked about this last week. These 3 products, right? So I'm actually going to use Mahogany, which is right here. I'm going to just tap into it, okay? And I'm going to do this brow with eyeshadow. So this is if you're in a pinch, okay? Because I said we were going to talk about all things brows, right? Now, the same rule applies. You want to go in the same direction as your hair. I did this. Last year, we had a picnic at our awards night for our Mary Kay girls, for all of our consultants. And I got there, and y'all, I didn't have my brows on. So I had to go to the bathroom and try to put brows on. And all I had was eyeshadow. Okay. That's with shadow. Okay. Okay. So you can see the difference. Okay. You can always choose a shadow if you need to. But the next couple of products are what I'm really excited about. And I really honestly should have brought some eye makeup remover in. And I'm really sad that I don't have any. It's fine. Oh, wait. I bet you I do. Hold on. Hold that thought. Do I? I do. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to actually remove the eyeshadow because it's going to be a little easier to remove. We're just going to use this towel that is laying in my office. See, we improvise. That's what Mary Kay consultants do. This is an Ashley's Embrace golf towel. Thank you, Ashley's Embrace. Speaking of Ashley's Embrace golf towels, you guys, if you are golfers or you know a golfer, send them my way. Send them Erin's way. Today's the last day to register for our golf outing. Okay. Little shameless plug there. All right, so I took the eyeshadow off, and now we're going to talk about our volumizing brow tint. Okay. Now, this particular product comes in 4 different colors. Our brow liner comes in 5 colors. It comes in blonde, dark blonde, brunette, dark brunette, and black brown. The brow tint comes in blonde, dark blonde, brunette, and dark brunette. Okay, now, one of my customers calls this mascara for your brows. So we're going to pull this out, and you can see there is a lot of product on that brush. Okay, so I scrape mine because I don't want a ton, you guys. You can always add more. You don't want to take any off. Okay, so I scrape it pretty good, just on the edge. Then I use this, and all I do is shape my brows with it. I love having dogs, you guys. Love it. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and shape my brows. Now, if you're anything like me, I have a hard time not getting it underneath, so that's fine. We just clean that up a little bit. I like using this particular product if I am just running to the store or somewhere quick. I have an eyelash in my eye, y'all. Remember when I told you not to get an eyelash in your eye? True story. Don't do it. Okay. So to me, this particular product is a little lighter and a little more natural looking. Okay. So you can see, and you can always add more as well, you guys. So like, hold down through here. I know I need more. Okay. So you'll use that, and then, Cindy, no, they're both about the same. If you guys are wanting super long staying powder, you definitely want to use our finishing spray when you're done. Okay. So I like to take my brush back through this to make sure I don't have excess product. Okay, because you can get a lot of product with this on. Okay. All right, so that's with the brow tint. Okay, now, oh, are you guys ready to see the new product? Are you ready? Okay, so brand new product, never before seen. Actually, we had this years ago, I'm being told. I didn't know about it, but this little guy right here, we're gonna unbox it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Listen. Hi, Ashley. All right, guess what this is? This is our brand new, launching tomorrow. This little guy right here is a clear brow styling gel. Mic drop. So right now, one of the trending things, remember how I brushed my brows like up like this? Yeah, that's on trend right now. Okay. But I actually like using this over top of my liner. Okay. Or for those of you with super light brows or super dark brows that you don't need filling in yet, this is a great way to shape, style, and set your brows so that they don't move all day. Okay. So, literally, if you've ever used clear mascara, that's kind of what this looks like. So, there's the brush, it's nice and thick. And you are literally just going to apply this. Okay. You can shape your brows any way that you want. You can shape them up and out like I just did. You can shape them and then pull this down so that they lay flat. You guys, when I was in high school, it does tame bushy brows. When I was in high school, I didn't have something like this. And what I did, y'all are going to laugh at me. I would take a spoolie brush, I would spray it with hairspray, and I'd go like this. Just so my brows would stay in place, okay? Not a good idea. Hairspray is not for your face, y'all. Things not to do, okay? Things that we learn as we go through our lives. And so this is one of them. So I'm super excited. You guys, can you see? Let me see if I can get any closer, y'all. Can you see how nice that leaves the hair? It just lays perfect, okay? The new product is only $14, and you guys, it's so good. Okay, so here's the deal. Your consultant, again, can order this on the 10th or the 15th, depending on some factors. She's taking pre-orders tonight. Okay, so she needs to know how many of y'all want this particular product. I am pumped about this. In the 80s, we all did that. Okay, so it wasn't just me. All right, I like that. I like that. I thought it was just me. I thought I was weird. But that was before I figured out how to shape my brows. And so I just had wild, wacky brows, and I would just try to style them best I could. Okay. So deep breath. I'm going to ask you guys some questions when we're done with this, but I also want to talk a little bit with you guys tonight about some events that are coming up, because we have a super exciting event planned for all of you June 1st. And I know we have to go through May, but I want to touch on this particular event first because it's going to be big. It's going to be epic, absolutely epic. And we are so excited to share this with you. So, June 1st, I want everybody to mark their calendars, okay? And bring a friend, because June 1st, we are going to be having a beauty bar brunch bash in person. So if you are here in Ohio, you are all welcome. It's going to be at St. Andrew's Church in Norton. If you look it up to Google it, it is St. Andrew the Apostle Catholic Church in Norton on Johnson Road. And that event is going to be an open event for all of you. It's not going to be a formal sit down event. We are not going to set you down and teach a class. You literally get to come in and play in all of the product. You get to touch it, smell it, play with it, use it, try it, all the things. That is from skincare to makeup to body care and fragrance. It's all going to be there. We will have stations set up. You get to go from station to station. You can learn about all of the products. You can play with all of the products. Okay. And of course, you're going to have some food with us and you're going to fellowship. You're going to get to spend some time with your consultant or your girlfriends or your moms or your sisters or your whatever. Okay. So your consultant needs your RSVPs for that as soon as possible so that we can kind of keep track of who's supposed to be there and whatnot. Okay. Then, y'all, May 1st is tomorrow. Okay. So in May, we have on May 7th, a product launch. So y'all just saw one product. We're going to talk about all of the other products. Okay. Yes, Cindy, I love it. First off, while I'm talking about these events, I want you guys to be asking if you guys have any brow questions, any at all, toss them at me. Okay. Consultant, customer, doesn't matter. If you have a question about brows, send it my way and we'll get it answered for you. Okay. May 11th, we also have an in-person event for your teens and tweens. Okay. We have something new coming tomorrow that you will see that they are going to want to be a part of. Okay. Hi, Renee. So if you have nieces, granddaughters, daughters, you have friends with nieces and granddaughters and daughters who are teens and tweens between the ages of 12, 10, I'll say 10, and 20. Okay. You want to be at this event on May 11th. That's going to be held in Jackson Township at the Buellers. And we are just going to it's going to be so good. So if you guys have teens and tweens in your family, snag them up and be there at 10 a.m. That event on June 1st is also at 10 a.m. Okay. Then May 12th, that is a Sunday. Yes, it is Mother's Day, but at 8:30 p.m., we are going to go live and we are going to be doing an event called Living Her Legacy. We're going to be telling you the Mary Kay Ash story. We are going to go through just the legacy of what she left for all of us. And we get asked a lot, is she a real person? Was she a real person? Yes, absolutely she was. So we're going to tell you her story that night and we're going to celebrate her because that is her birthday. Okay. She would be 106 this year. And so we've got some fun things coming in some different units. So keep an eye with your consultant on that as well for that day. Then May 14th is our birthday bash. So May birthday babes, you guys can get a sweet sample pack with some amazing samples for our lavender latte look. You guys, lavender lattes are all the rage right now. I haven't had one. I've been told they're not great, but what do I know? I don't know. So I just like regular coffee, so I don't know about that. But we're going to be going over a really, really soft and pretty look that night. And then May 21st, we're going to be doing Sweet Summer Feet. We're going to be talking all things pedicures and the products that you can use, all the different ways that you can utilize that. And you're going to get to see and check out our brand new pedicure set. Okay. And then on May 28th, we are going to have an eye cream social. We're going to talk about all things eyes. Oh, I thought my dog was down there and it's my bag. We're going to be talking about all things eye cream related. Okay, so bring your questions for that. And keep in mind that all events in May are going to be going to our summer hours, which is going to be 8:30 p.m. Okay, 8:30 p.m. starting in May. The reason for that is so that you guys can enjoy your time outside with your families before coming in and settling down and grabbing your device and your favorite beverage and joining us for a girls' night. Okay? All right, so do we have any questions? All right, the last thing I want to talk about, if there's no questions, the last thing that I want to talk about is, yes, Julie, there are. You guys, that birthday bash has samples. The eye cream social has samples. The sweet summer feet have samples. So, y'all, let your consultant know as soon as possible. Okay, because you want to RSVP for those so we can get those samples out to you so you can check them out. Okay. Whew. All right. So, the last thing that I want to talk about is we have 2 months to the end of our year, our Mary Kay year. And both units are going for some huge, huge goals right now. So, Erin's unit, the Miracles in Motions unit, they are on target to earn their second pink Cadillac. So, they are claiming that second caddy. And so, they need help with that. Our unit, we are working towards earning our very first car, which is a Chevy Trax, and being I'm so excited, a Grand Achiever unit. And so with that, both units, here's how you can help. You can place an order. Any small, any large, any order, any size, it all counts. Then you can also book a party, you guys. Listen, parties, we love to party, whether it is virtual, in person, on Zoom, one-on-one, one-on-two. You guys, 2 people and me at a kitchen table is a party. Simple as that. Okay. Now, if you are one of my customers, reach out to me because I've got a secondary type of party that I can talk to you about. Then you can also pop on and join our teams, because as we earn these cars, you joining our team and us team building and sharing the legacy and honoring and blessing other women. Yes, book a party, Julie. I love it. So, our goal is to empower other women around us. And so, when we're able to share what it is we do with somebody and it can bless their life, that's what this is all about, you guys. It's what it's all about. Okay. So we would love and be honored to have you on our teams, in our units. And trust me, we're fun. Okay. I promise. And we can teach you how to do all of this. Okay. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have been doing this. 10 years ago, I would have said, no way, you're crazy. And so here we are. Who knew? It wasn't on my radar. Maybe it's not on your radar. But if in the back of your mind, there's just a little thought that just maybe this might be for you, what's it hurt to have a conversation? You can help your consultant with her training by scheduling that conversation and asking some questions so that she knows how to answer those. So you will schedule that with myself or Erin and your consultant. We'll ask you some questions. You can ask us some questions. And then your consultant gets to listen and train. Okay. So even if you just want to do it to help her train, cool. We're okay with that. All right. Because it may not be for you and you may still want to say no, and that's okay too. But we want to share this opportunity with you. Okay. All right, you guys, that's it. That is our brow bar. If we don't have any questions, I'm going to let you guys go enjoy this beautiful evening here in Ohio or wherever you are, because I know rain's coming in, right? Yeah, we're supposed to have some rain tomorrow. So, all right, you guys, it is also our month end. So your consultant is likely looking to place an order tonight. So anything helps. So be sure to let her know if there's anything that you're low on, anything you might need, anything you might want to try. And don't forget to pre-order your brow gel. Okay. All right, you guys, We love you. Thank you for always being here and supporting your consultants and us and our families. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.